Hey friends, welcome back to Rita Talks. I'm Rita, and on this YouTube channel I just share some of the thoughts, ideas that I've been thinking about, some of the things that have been going on in my life. And in today's video, there are many things that I would like to talk about. Today has been a very eventful day, even for a Sunday. Lots of things that I want to talk to you guys about. So first things first, I started out the day unexpectedly by waking up and working, even though it's a Sunday. But I was like, the paradox behind this is that I had made a deal with myself that I was not gonna work. I mean, it's not that I had made a deal with myself, it's that I just said I'm not gonna work this weekend. Like, okay, I'm done. But I really wanted to see how I could fix this thing. And so I just worked, and it was the most fun I've had doing this kind of work in a while, because I didn't have any pressure, and it just felt like I was back in university. And basically my kind of pattern in university when it comes to work is that I would like basically not do anything the whole weekend, and usually on Sundays I would feel like working and feel like doing some stuff. So today felt exactly like that. I worked in the morning. I figured out something like how to fix one specific part of the flow, not the part of the flow that I mentioned the other day that's broken, that I still need to figure out why it's not working. I have a hint, but I still need to do some investigations about that. But I just figured out another part that I was planning on not working on it right now, but I was just curious looking through why it was failing, and actually the solution was quite simple. So I just implemented it, and I was very happy with that. And actually, like, the highlight of my day today is that I actually voted for the first time ever. That's crazy, no? Like, first time ever as a French citizen. And today, like, it was so interesting to see how it went. Like, I was so confused when I got to the ballot thing, but the people there were very nice. But basically, I voted in the EU elections, which were today, and actually, unfortunately, the results have not been the ones that I wanted. So the party that I voted for didn't, like, I think they ranked third in the whole thing. Like, they got some seats, right? But not that much. But actually, what I'm concerned about is that the far right party in France got the most votes, and they got like 1/3 of the votes, which is insane. And basically that has led the president, who's Emmanuel Macron at this point in time, to dissolve the assembly. So to be completely honest, I have no idea what that means. I just know that there are new elections that are happening in, like, on today is 9th, June 9th. So the first one is gonna be on June 30th, and the second one is gonna be on July 7th. And basically it's because his party and this new majority party, which is the far right, don't agree. And I need to find out more about, like, over the next couple of weeks, about, okay, what are we voting for, etc. Because, come on, we can't let the far right take control of power. Like, that's crazy, right? And yeah, that's I mean, I'm glad I voted today. At least I did my part. Yeah, let's see how it goes. other than that, I just worked, to be honest. I think I worked for about 5 hours today. And as I mentioned earlier, like I was very happy with how I worked. Like I just had music in the background, no Slack messages, nothing on Slack happening, basically, no email, nothing. And it just felt exactly like university, and that was my favorite feeling ever. This feeling of just working on stuff and flow and trying things and seeing how they turn out and getting new information and all of that stuff. I really enjoyed it. And I'm glad that I was able to make that progress because I was kind of anxious about this next week because of the problems that we're having with this run, with this end-to-end testing. It's not working at all as we planned. So yeah, I mean, I'm putting some, like, I really want to finish end-to-end testing this month by the end of June. So I just said I'm just gonna do whatever it takes to do this. But keep in mind that this week I'm gonna be out of office starting Thursday. So Thursday I will be out, and my next day of work is gonna be Tuesday the next week. So I'm gonna be out for 3 days. I will be in Grenoble to visit my friend who's getting his PhD. Who's doing his PhD defense, and we're gonna do some hikes and stuff, which is gonna be very cool. I think that's well needed like break. And basically maybe 10 days after that, not even 10 days, 1 week after that, I'm going to Malta with my sister and her husband and some of their friends. And after that, I'm going to Amsterdam for the whole week to go to the EU Women in Tech conference, which this year is gonna be my third year going, and I love this conference. I love the people there. I love being able to connect with them. I love forming close bonds and connections with them. It's just such an amazing experience that I just want to go for the next 5 years, just for the people. So maybe someday I'll present. But unfortunately, this year, so many things that were unpredictable happened that did not allow for me to have the time and space to make a presentation pitch. But hopefully next year or the year after that, I'll do a serious try to try to present there, which would be super cool. But anyway, so this month I actually don't have that much time left to work, and so yeah, I'm trying to basically do as much as I can to figure out what's wrong, and hopefully if I figure out all of the problems, like if I'm able to fix all of the problems right now, I can run all of the 4 runs, but at least I want this month to have a flow that's running from A to Z with no problems, no loss of data, no problems with this freaking system that's not working. I don't want any of that. I'm gonna keep trying really hard to fix it and make sure that by the end of this month, at least my testing is done, or basically all of the testing issues are done, and then it will be just a reps thing where you just redo the testing for 3 or 4 times to cover all of the test cases. But yeah, now I'm not even worried about the test cases anymore. It's just that it's not working for all of them, that specific part. So yeah, I'm gonna have to see how to deal with that. And yeah, today I also like basically was editing, like I re-edited the video that I edited last week, and I actually got CapCut Pro, and they have this AI feature, which is why I got CapCut Pro, that basically cuts out all of the filler words, like these pauses, me saying all of that stuff. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, okay, let's just get this thing Pro, because this is gonna be very cool. And this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted to have an automated way of doing this and not just going over these videos and editing them, because it's too much of a hassle. So I'm super glad that I found that. And yeah, basically I just changed again the color of my subtitles. I think last week I put like a light green subtitles, and when I was looking at it today I was not very happy with it. So I ended up changing the color to a darker green, and I'm actually quite happy with how it turned out, and quite happy with this new AI feature that auto cuts the silences, the pauses, etc., which is basically the equivalent of having my own editor. Still a bad editor, but hopefully over time the AI features will get better. And I won't really have to hire an editor, which is my goal, right? I want to have like a systemized way of doing this without using that much resources. So hopefully by the time that this video is out, the AI is better, and this video is better edited than the video that I was editing today, which was like the two videos that I was editing today, which were day 155 and day 156. So yeah, let's see. You guys will tell me how it is, and hopefully it's of better quality. And yeah, those are the highlights of my day. Lots of stuff going on for a Sunday. I was very happy today. The weather was absolutely gorgeous. It just felt perfect, honestly. Like, it was not too hot. The sun was out. I went on a walk. I worked out. I voted for the first time ever. I worked, made progress, and edited these videos. Just honestly, these are the days that I live for, and I'm super glad that I've had such a good day. I also had a call with my mom, and yeah, just chatting overall, checking in on them, and yeah, just a grade A day today. And these are the days that I'm super happy with, because I don't know, I love this feeling of progress, and honestly I wouldn't have had it any other way. I also read a bit from Jimmy Carr's book, Before and Laughter, which was quite funny. And yeah, just a great day. I'm super grateful for this. And yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about for today. It's time for me to go to sleep, so thanks a lot for tuning in. You can click here to watch my previous video on this channel, the one right before this one, or you can click here to watch my latest video on the channel overall. Thanks again for tuning in. I hope you have a fantastic rest of day, night, whichever time of day it is, where you are right now. Bye for now, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye!